Hey you guys, we're touching upon a topic that everyone struggles with, awkwardness. As a teen, the hardest thing I found was striking up a conversation with other teens.
One time at a summer camp, I never got to officially meet the girl in my group because of my awkwardness. Thinking thoughts like, it would be so awkward if I talk to her and she doesn't respond. Or, she seems like she already made a friend. It seems like I'm intruding on their friendship. Or, what will she think about me?
Now looking back, it's even more awkward as we did absolutely every activity together without saying hi or mutually acknowledging each other. Those were some really awkward times.
Now let me give you some tips for Zoom and in person. Tip number 1, point to the person that makes you awkward and anxious and say, you're a vegetable. A literal vegetable, like a squash or zucchini or whatever floats your boat, because a vegetable doesn't harm and you can talk freely now. Just kidding! But here's the actual tip. Hide all non-video participants so it lessens your anxiety, because the more Zoom boxes, the more anxious and awkward we get, right? Tip number 2, then turn on your own video and smile. Sounds obvious, but smile. Because your mouth is already open so that when you get prompted to speak during Bible studies to share your thoughts,
And Josephine, what do you think about the books of Philippians?
you already fought half the battle. Tip number 3, focus on one person. Spotlight them on your screen as if you're actually talking to them. After 90% of Zoom, we look at our own faces, and to decrease self-conscious thoughts of ourselves, pick a person to speak to. Who knows? You might actually have a great time.
Ever had a time when you didn't know where to look when talking to someone? Try looking in between their eyes. It makes it seem like you're making eye contact. Ever think, oh my gosh, did I say the right thing? Why is no one talking? Rather than being inwardly focused, the quick way is to literally snap your fingers. Snap out of your thoughts that pull you deeper and deeper into self-doubt. And if you can't snap, clap. You might be awkward because people are staring at you, but you can play it off and pretend like some enlightening idea just smacked you in the head and said, I see. Try to have 5 questions ready to ask in awkward situations. These are usually my 5 go-tos. What is your sibling order? What's your favorite childhood memory? Do you have any secret talent? What's a song that describes you? What's your favorite childhood food? That way you can start connecting with them.
What cemented all these tips is securing my identity in God. Where do we get our confidence from? It says in Hebrews 13:6, so we can confidently say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? Remember the situation or person you're having social anxiety and awkwardness towards. What can they do to you? For our confidence is in the Lord. In the latter half of Psalms 139:14, it reads, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. A helpful way is to memorize one of these verses, and as you do that act of snapping yourself out of your thoughts, to overturn your thoughts with God's word.
Just remember that one day, shelter in place will end, and if we don't work on this now, we'll still be the same awkward teen.
So you guys, let's make post-shelter-in-place social interactions a more bearable one and be excited for human interaction again. Have fun, and let's keep holding on to our secure identity in God to combat our awkwardness.